Update: I 27F am 8 months pregnant and my 28M wants to live the van life. Original post. https www.reddit.com/r/relationship advice/comments/j684cx/I27fam 8 months pregnant on my 28M husband UTM source equals Sharon UTM medium equals IOSAPN UTM name equals IOSSMF. I talked to him about how living in a van was unpractical with a newborn and he reluctantly agreed. I told him we could try it out when the baby got older, but only for holidays. This made him happy and he seems to have forgotten about this hippie van life idea now. He agreed to therapy and we will also do marriage counseling. Something I think we'll need for sure when the baby comes. He still didn't apologize for blocking the door or making me cry. But oh well, that's compromise. I checked his YouTube history and he had indeed been watching a day in a life of van videos lol. Thanks for advice guys. TL. Dear, my husband wanted to live the van life with a newborn, but I thought it was ridiculous, so we compromised on trying it out on holidays when our baby gets older. My husband was a bit like this when I was pregnant with my first. I did a lot of head nodding and sure. Once the baby comes he will realize how impractical it all is. I had many conversations about rear-facing car seats in vans. You should definitely address him not taking accountability for his actions in therapy. It may have been like a last freakout about becoming a father. Women get emotional during pregnancy, but men do too. He is going to be in for a rude awakening when that newborn comes. But just how you described his behavior in your post, I bet he will dump as much of the work off on you as he can. I have 5 kids ranging from 5 years old to 22 years. So trust me that living in a car with a newborn would be an absolute nightmare as well as just plain irresponsible. Girl, the fact he made you cry and didn't apologize is kind of a red flag. I'm glad y'all are doing couples and individual therapy. I'm glad the immediate situation is resolved. That must give you a lot of relief. It is still very concerning, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you. So I'm really glad you guys are going to counseling. Good luck. He still didn't apologize for blocking the door or making me cry. But oh well, that's compromise. Jesus Christ, no it's not. My kid's dad used to do that shit too. I'm sorry. Wait. He didn't apologize for making you cry and blocking the door? And you just accepted that? That's not compromise. That's being a doormat. Show yourself and your baby some respect and bring it up in therapy. This must be addressed. If he didn't apologize, he's not sorry about doing that. Please be careful. I highly recommend you sharing this video with him. https youtube.be/devogg30y. Most van life videos are sponsored, so content creators have to promote and paint a rosy picture about van life so they can get paid. Edit to add. If he can't have a disagreement with you without being verbally abusive while living in a house, imagine how it'll be like when it's in a confined space like a van. He was a dick about it, but I'm glad that you have found a way to move forward. The fact that he has agreed to marriage counseling and therapy suggests that he is starting to become aware that this was probably it. Oh crap, life is about to change and I'm terrified moment for him. As long as he follows through with the counseling and therapy and has realized and acknowledged that springing this on you the way he did, and his behavior over the whole thing was completely out of line, then I think the holiday idea is actually a really good one. I wish you the best of luck with everything. Yeah, my ex-fiancé wanted to live that van life, wanted to start a family on the road with me. Well, Let's just say we're not together because I didn't think it was a good idea. I think he will change his tune when the baby comes. Just wait until he is up from 1 to 3 a.m. rocking the baby that screams bloody murder if he stopped for 2 seconds. Just wait until he has to clean up a midnight diaper blowout. Just wait until he gets batty from sleep deprivation. Just wait until his arm's on fire from walking in circles holding the kid for an hour after he just fell asleep. Kid screams if he stops before kid is asleep. Then at around 18 months, when the kid is sleeping well and following a good nap schedule, many go through a sleep regression and you get to deal with the above all over again. Except the child is 10 pounds heavier. Him not apologizing for treating you like shit while you're pregnant is not really something to compromise on. Blocking the door like that is not okay. If he doesn't understand that and or can't apologize, there is a big problem. Setting everything else aside for a moment, he used the fact that is he physically stronger than you to get what he wanted. That is just so wrong. It's something my emotionally abusive ex used to do. Once he realized it worked and he could control me that way. He did it a lot. There was no way I could win. I wasn't strong enough to push past him and I wasn't willing to escalate the situation to fight my way out. So, I'd just sit there like he wanted. Him yelling at me while I cried. I am shocked that some people here are downplaying that behavior as baby jitters, etc. Take care of yourself and know that there are many men out there who would never do such a thing. Heart. Oh, he needs therapy. A YouTube video was all it took for him to be willing to move his family into a van. When the baby comes, he'll realize how impractical and insane the idea is. Hell, he and you won't even know which way is up for the first few weeks. If he's a good dad and splits the insanity with you. OFC. The good news is that it does get somewhat easier once you establish a routine and gain some experience with a baby. You will still be sleep deprived though. No escaping that. Wife and I have been there 4 times. So yeah? Anyway, please update again after like a month or so with the baby. I'd like to know if he is still gung-ho about the van life. VW? Or if he's like WTF was I thinking. I can barely navigate my house, much less drive a van. I'm pretty sure he was just panicking about the baby. The stereotype of losing your dreams or whatever probably had him freaked out and he reacted pretty poorly, but glad to see that he's back to normal and willing to continue working on the relationship. You also should probably ask him about the situation yesterday if you want an apology about it. I'm sure he thinks it was all one big fight and it's been resolved already when you guys talk about it. Better to let him clear the air now instead of letting it fester. And if he doesn't apologize for that, then you have another thing to work on in therapy. You could write this off as him getting afraid because he's about to be father. Or you could see it for what it is. He's not ready to settle down and be a family man. He should know darn well that you can't give birth and raise a baby in a van. He got mad at you for throwing a cold dash of reality on his pipe dream. I expect once the baby is a few months old, he'll start pestering you again about van life. If I were you, I'd start preparing to take care of yourself and that baby alone. Well, all I see are red flags. Are you sure that the dad you want for your kid?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.